Good morning, my loves, and welcome to this quick, gentle, simple morning yoga flow. If you are just looking to spend a few minutes nourishing yourself, your mind, your body, and feeling good for the day ahead, this is the flow for you. So go and grab your mat and let's get started. So we're starting today in Sukhasana, easy pose. So come down to the mat, cross the legs. Draw the eyes to a close and just take a moment to ground into your space. Noticing the breath, checking in with the body. Even just a few minutes into your day, how are you feeling? What can you notice in your body already? Are you already carrying the weight of the things that come through the rest of the day? Is your to-do list already whizzing through your mind? Just for the next few moments, we can park all of that to the side as you spend just a little bit of time investing in you. And just starting to deepen the breath, making sure with each inhale that you're really filling those lungs all the way to the top. And as you exhale, really imagine letting everything go. Shoulders releasing, jaw relaxing, belly relaxing. It's really allowing your body to melt into this space. And then starting to bring some movement into the practice, we're going to bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Welcoming that gentle stretch through the left side of the neck. Remembering to relax the jaw. Remembering to breathe. And then on your next inhale, gently rainbowing the head over to the left. Left ear to left shoulder. And just feeling that gentle stretch through the right side of the neck. Coming back to center and then slowly starting to roll those shoulders backwards. Using the whole arm to really make sure you're touching every edge of the circle. No rush, no hurry. Feeling into every edge. Noticing how those shoulders feel. Is there any clunks or grinding, stiffness? Does it feel really lovely? And then on your next inhale, changing direction, bringing those shoulders forward. Feeling those scapula rising and falling across your back. Warming up muscles you don't usually get to use. And then bringing the shoulders back to stillness and coming to find tabletop pose. Just taking a couple of moments to ground into the pose, making sure your knees are under your hips, hands under your shoulders, fingers spread wide. And on your next inhale, we're going to drop the belly to the mat, lifting the hips, lifting the gaze for cow pose. And as you exhale, bringing everything in, dropping the hips, chin to chest, rounding the back to the sky. Inhaling again to rise. Exhaling for cow pose. And just for a couple of moments here, following the rhythm of your own breath. Keeping everything steady. Really feeling into all the edges of your body. And then coming back to center, we're going to bring the right foot between the hands for our low lunge. Just starting to open through the front of that left hip. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the shoulders. Remembering to breathe. Feeling that lovely warmth growing through the front hip. And then planting the hands, tucking the back toes, lifting the back leg. We're going to step the left foot forward to meet the front. Keeping the body long and low here for our forward fold. Your feet may be touching, they may be slightly apart, they may be hip width distance apart. Finding that base that feels right for you. Allowing the knees to bend if they need. It's very early. Your body has not been moving very long. It's just spent hopefully 8, 9, 10 hours in bed. Allow it that chance to gently warm up. And then bending the knees, rooting the feet as we rise, hands up to the sky, linking the thumbs, gently bending backwards before bringing the arms down to the side, palms facing forward for mountain pose, Tadasana. Opening through the chest, fingers spread. Feeling strong through the feet, grounding into the floor. Spine growing tall. And then inviting the hands back to the sky, linking the thumbs, gently bending backwards before swan diving down back to our forward fold. And maybe this time having a little play in the pose, seeing if you can straighten one leg then the other. Maybe you want to just bend and open those legs, having a play, finding what feels really lovely this morning. And then planting the hands, taking the right foot to the back of the mat, lowering the right knee, untucking the toes for our left low lunge. This time yawning open through the front of that right hip. Noticing any differences between this side and the other. Relaxing into the pose. And then planting the hands, coming back to tabletop, bringing the left knee to meet the right. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips to the sky as we come to downward facing dog. Just taking a moment to gently pedal through those feet. Starting to really warm up through the backs of those legs. Giving your body the grace it needs this morning. And then coming to stillness. always okay to have those knees bent. It's always okay to have those heels off the floor. Focusing mainly on bringing the belly to the thighs, hips to the sky, and stretching through that back down into the arms. And then gently rocking the weight forward slightly into the hands. We're going to bring the right knee to the outside of the right wrist, bringing that shin across the front of the mat. Coming to sit down, swinging that left leg right in front of us. Opening into staff pose. Feeling the back long and strong, the sit bones grounding into the earth. And then on your next inhale, raising the arms above the head. And as you exhale, folding forwards over the legs. You may find that just for this morning, your hands only want to be here, or maybe on your shins, your ankles, or maybe this morning you can reach all the way down to your toes. It really doesn't matter as long as you're listening to your body, finding that edge between comfort and stretch. And then gently walking the hands back up the legs, coming up to seated, shimmying the bum forward slightly as we come to lay down on the mat. Just spending a second here, finding your comfort space, feeling grounded in the pose. And then bringing the right knee into the chest, giving it a nice big hug. Before using your left hand to gently draw the right knee across the body, rolling onto the left side of the body for our twist. Opening the arms out to each side and maybe gazing back over the right thumb. And then on your next inhale, rainbowing that knee back towards the chest to protect the lower back, giving it one final squeeze, and then returning it to the mat. Swapping to your left leg, bringing it all the way into the chest, giving it a nice big squeeze, before using the right hand to encourage that left knee all the way across the body, rolling onto the right side of the body. Taking the arms out to the side and maybe gazing back over to the left thumb. And then on your next inhale, rainbowing that left knee back up to the chest, giving it one final big hug, releasing that leg back to the mat, hands coming down by your side, palms facing upwards for Shavasana. And if you have the time to hang here a little longer to really absorb all the benefits of this practice, please stay here as long as you wish. Otherwise, we're gently going to roll onto our side and come back to seated pose. Keeping the eyes closed, taking one last final deep breath in, letting everything go, and feeling ready to take on the day ahead. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.